Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So Teofimo Lopez, who had been constantly mentioning Terence Crawford's name throughout the promo of this Jermaine Ortiz fight, has now finally came out right after the fight and admits that he was never interested in fighting Terence Crawford in the first place. Just remember, guys, Teo wasn't only saying he wanted to fight Terence Crawford before the Ortiz fight, he even said right after the fight that he wants to fight Crawford.
Bye, guys.
Terence said that you received a gift tonight, and that's why you were crying after the fight, because you know that you lost.
No, not at all. Excuse me, boys. I cry because I love boxing, man. I bleed for this, man. He can say whatever he wants. Well, he beat a washed-up Errol Spence. Get out of here, Spence. Get out of here, Crawford. Get out of here. If you want to fight me, sign the damn contract. Don't say that it's top rank or anything. Matter of fact, I'm not even going to say it. But they know what it is. Take the fight.
He also flushed the idea of a catch weight.
I'll take the catch weight. Come on.
Hey, listen, your dad.
He said he wanted it at 47.
Oh, we can do it at 47.
In the ring, during the post-fight interview, Teofimo says he wants to fight Terence Crawford at a catchweight. But he had just said a week before that in another interview, he was willing to not only fight Terence Crawford at 147, he said he would even be willing to go to 154. Now that the fight is done with Ortiz, he says he'll fight him at a catchweight. And today he's admitting he has no plans of fighting Terence Crawford at all, in any weight class. Teo, he just came out and he said this: "If I'm so easy to beat, make the calls early next week. I will be having lunch with Bob Arum to talk about my next fight. I told him I plan to fight in Honduras in April or June and defend my titles." So when you hear Teo say, "I plan on defending my titles," that's when he admitted he had no plans of fighting Terence Crawford. Because if he moved up in weight to fight Terence Crawford, he wouldn't be defending his titles. And when he says he's going to fight in Honduras, that means he's not fighting against any big names. Guys, Teofimo is doing exactly what I told you he's going to do. He's going to continue now to fight soft and weaker opposition, and in the process, he's going to become more and more irrelevant in the sport of boxing. Teo is trying to follow the Canelo Alvarez blueprint. What did Canelo do when he was fighting at 154, fighting at 160, and he had all these dangerous, undefeated Black American champions calling him out? He avoided them all, moved up to a weight class where all the champions were C-level European/white fighters, and Canelo suspected, if I move up and I fight them, maybe this will make people forget about the fact that fighters like Andrade and Charlo were calling me out to unify at 160. This is the exact same thing that Teofimo Lopez did. That's why he wanted to fight Josh Taylor. He felt if he could just avoid Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis and move up in weight and beat Josh Taylor, then that will make people forget about the whole Devin Haney and Gervonta talk. Canelo Alvarez, he decided to go over and fight in Mexico against Abney Yildirim. Now Teofimo is saying he wants his next fight in Honduras. So Teo wants to be like Canelo Alvarez, and I know it must be frustrating him saying to himself, man, I'm doing all the same things Canelo did. How come they're not treating me the same way they treat Canelo? Well, it's because, first of all, you didn't lose to Floyd Mayweather. Canelo losing to Floyd Mayweather is what made him a star. You, on the other hand, you lost to Kambosos. And when it comes to controversial decisions, Canelo had controversial decisions with Gennady Golovkin, Edislandi Lara. You had controversial decisions with Sandor Martin and Jermaine Ortiz, stepping stone opponents. Teofimo is being called out by everybody. And when I say everybody, I truly mean everybody. Which means Teo, he has more options than the average fighter. So he cannot justify not fighting anybody when he has all of the options. Teofimo had already lost his confidence when he lost to Kambosos. This performance over Jermaine Ortiz just made him lose even more confidence, which is the reason why now he wants to go over to Honduras and play in the minor leagues as opposed to playing in the major leagues. Now, there's nothing wrong with Teofimo going back to his country to fight in front of his native fans, to do a homecoming. But that's supposed to be done after coming off of a big win. You don't do something like that coming off of a controversial win that you were a heavy favorite in. So I'll leave you guys with this question. With all the fighters that's calling out Teofimo right now, from Keyshawn Davis to Shakur Stevenson to Devin Haney and Matias, to the fans that are really supporting Teo, that really believes that Teo, he's the best out of the bunch, I want you to name me the 3 fighters you guys want to see Teo fight next. Go ahead and put it in the comment section. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one.
All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars,
burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes,
fever blisters, diabetic ulcers.
and this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com.
Like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram.
Fellas, I've got some great news for you. If you've lost your hair or have a receding hairline, the time has come when you can finally get your hairline back through a process called scalp micropigmentation. So here's how it works. It's a hair tattoo that replicates the look of your hair follicles when you have fully shaved it down. So to get this hookup, make sure you follow and contact my man Scalp Carolinas on Instagram.
Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.